in there. So there it goes. There's your 1000.2. So anything over a little bit is fine. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm looking at an item from AstroAI. This is a digital multimeter. This is how it comes like this in a package. I did order one before and it came in used and opened, and I ordered another one, and this one did come new, which is great. So sometimes that does happen. People return things when they're not supposed to when they open them, but this one came brand new, which is really cool. So I'm happy about that. So let's take a quick unboxing. I want to show you exactly how they should come. They should come like this. Here's the box, but the box to the side. So this is a really nice. This has got a lot of reviews, and it has a lot of people are using this because it's got a lot. And tell you enough, it's got a lot of weight to it, so it's really built quite well. Feels really nice. You can see it's all shrink wrap. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to come in a wrapper just like this here. All the cables come in this little bag. You can see here in the bag. Let me just open these up and just show you how they come on the bag. So, and they got some instructions. Take a look at the instructions, how to use a multimeter. And if you're not sure all the different functions, it does a lot of different things. So you can definitely Google it or go on YouTube and to see how to test capacitors, resistors, voltage, things like that. So it does a lot. It really does a lot. So definitely take your time, look at everything, and then see what else it has. It's a digital multimeter. Like I said, it's the True RMS 6000 count. That's what it says. Auto ranging, voltmeter, automotive, home electrical, troubleshooting, AC, DC, current resistors, capacitors, yada yada. It pretty much does everything, which is good to know. It does come with the cable, which is nice, high quality cable. You can check all that resistors and things like that. You can use this little adapter that does come with that, so that's nice too. And we'll check all that out in a few seconds. We'll just check that. It does come in this package. Let me just open this up real easy. Actually shrink nicely, and it does come with batteries installed. So that's another nice thing. I like that. That's an important thing. I think that's very cool. Let's get that all out of the way. This is what it looks like. It has a built-in kickstand, and you can see how that just has a little kickstand, which is nice. So the little adapters, and you can take a look at the power itself. Now it does come, like I said, it does come with the batteries installed. So there it is. Nice big screen. You can see everything. Everything is beeping. Hopefully you can hear that when I'm talking, because this is very cool. It's got all the voltage, automatic voltage. You can check all your voltage, amperage. It's got two off sides, so that's kind of nice. I like that. So you can so if you're working, you don't have to keep switching it back and forth. It's got Fahrenheit, Celsius. I think you can check temperatures, things like that, which is kind of cool. So it's got a lot of things. It's something like this really cost quite a bit of money. These multimeters, they are not cheap. And here are the leads. When you want to test components and test different things, these come off. You have to take these off. There we go. There's the caps. Those hot on. Those are on there pretty good. So there's the little caps. These come on. These just pop right in here. So this goes in the COM connection. Common. Pop that in there. And this is the input connection. Pop that in there. You can see that. So that's how those pop in there. And here are your leads. The wire feels really good. These covers come off, these here. So if you're checking your outlets and things like that, you need to take these off. So these do come off, and everything is so fresh. That's what it is. Take this off, pull this one off. Okay, so you can see those leads contacts right there. So this is, you can plug it so you can test your outlets, test your power. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so that's how that works. So let's see, let's just do a quick test here. So I'm gonna put on voltage, and let's see. Should be automatic too. Let's just do that quick test and see how that works. Okay, so let me give you an example here. So I want to just check this outlet. Let's say this wasn't sure if there was any voltage coming in here. I'll just pop these in here. And you can see here, I am getting 124 volts, 124.8, right around there. That's what it should be. So you can just see how that's working. So that it does read that, and you can adjust these again. So it's automatic. So if you had 240 volts, you can check for 240. Shut it off, shut it on, check for shorts, check for voltage, resistance, things like that. So it has a lot of capacity, a lot of different things that it does do. And one more test I want to do, and I'm going to give this an A+ because the build quality is decent. It feels pretty heavy. It's got the large LCD, which I like that, so you can really see it. That's really important. And overall performance, it has tons of features, so go over them as you see fit. I'm just going to check one thing here. I have a bunch of, hopefully it does these too, and it should. I have a bunch of capacitors, and I want to just check. It's a big one here. Just want to check and just see how it reads these. This is ohms. I think this is ohms, or 1000 MU or something like that. Check that out. Let me just see UF, something like that. We can't read these. Sometimes you just print these here. You can't even read them. 1000 UF. And 16 volts. So let me just check in to see how that works with that. Let's just do a quick test at that and just wrap up the video. If you enjoyed this type of video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow this channel for more videos just like this here to teach you about things just like this. I'm definitely going to recommend it because something like this in the higher end brands, you're probably going to talk like 160 to 180. And for this price point here, it does exactly what I'm looking for, and it's a good value. That's what I'm going to say. It's a good value, and that's what I have. Let's just see if it works with them testing these capacitors, and then we'll wrap up the video. Okay, like I said, this meter does a ton of stuff, so definitely take your time, learn about it. But I'm just going to give you a quick example of a couple of capacitors that I have here. I'm going to put it on this setting right here for capacitor, right here, and it's actually going to send voltage into the capacitor and give me a reading. It takes a few seconds to do, so just give it some time. You're going to have the negative side. This is the negative. All these capacitors have a positive and a negative. Hopefully you can see here. There it is. There's your negative mark, right? And this is rated for 1000. So let's see what we have. Let me just put the probe on here. Now you need to give it a few seconds to just send a little charge in here. And you're going to see the probe. I'm going to sit there, and you're going to see a few seconds. It's going to start moving, setting some voltage in there. So there it goes. There's your 1000, 1000.2. So anything over a little bit is fine. If it's under, something's wrong. If it's way over, something's wrong. So there's your cycle, 1000. And let's discharge that with this, just a little screwdriver, just to discharge that. Again, that is rated for 1000. And there it is, 1000 right there. And that did confirm this is a good capacitor. And one more test and just before I wrap up the video. And again, you can do this with resistors. There's so many things this can do. Honestly, it's more than you need probably, but that's just an idea. And I'm really more interested in checking capacitors and things like that and resistors. So that's why I got this. So let me just do this one here. This one is rated for 470. And I always notice that the short one, you see how long and a short, the short one always seems to be the negative. So I think that's kind of a little secret for me. Let's tag that. Let's tap this one. I give it a few seconds. 470 is what we're looking for a number or higher, a little higher. And it's charging it, and we have 444. It's a little low. That should be higher than 440, I believe. It should be unless it's 440. Unless I didn't read it right. Let me discharge it. It is 470. So this could be bad. It's possible. Let me try another one. Let me grab another one out of here. Out of my capacitor piles of brand new ones I just bought recently. So if you didn't see that video, definitely I'll link that at the end. You can take a look at that and see. There's another one here. Now, what is this one here? This is rated 470. 16 volts. This is 470. 10 volts. Let's move this over here. Let's try this one here. Let's try this one here. This is 470. It's 16 volts. So let's put that on the negative lead. And it's on the positive lead. And let's see what we get for a reading in this one. It should be at least close to 470, I'd imagine. That's how it's supposed to work. At least I know. Okay, so 489. So there you go. So that other one could be bad. We'll double check it again. But you can get the idea. So you know that you can check your capacity before you start putting them all in and installing them. Because sometimes they're not all perfect. It is what it is. And discharge that one. That's good. Shut that off. So you get the idea. Okay, so I'm definitely going to give this an A+. It definitely does what it's supposed to do. Take your time. There's a ton of videos out there learning that specific task on how to learn this. But that's my review is basically the basic functionality. It does work. It does do what it's supposed to do, and the build is good. And I like the big, large LCD screen, and that's cool. So it has auto power off. So if you forget to shut it off, and that's that, and that's cool. All right, guys. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this type of video. Let me know. Leave me some comments down below if you have this or what you recommend. Maybe this is good. Maybe it's no good. I don't really know. I'm newly just really testing. I'm really trying to get into learn how to test capacitors and resistors and ohms and all that kind of stuff. That's why I got this. So, and some of the other ones I have didn't do that. This is more detailed. And every function does something differently, so definitely not. And this is, not fully functional. It doesn't have a million features, but it really, for what I'm doing, it's more than enough for what I want. And that's what I have. Appreciate it, and I'll see you at the next review.